stand-up better than Brendan Schaub?
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. You got that right here.
Brendan Schaub, UFC dude, right? Yeah. I used to be on that podcast. Oh.
You don't fuck with him no more?
Nah. We didn't end on great terms.
Why not?
Y'all squabble up? I know you're a boxer. Y'all squabble up?
Nah, I ain't get.
Oh, so you was on his podcast? How long was you on there?
For like a year during the pandemic.
Oh, okay. And then if you fell out.
Yeah, cause he wanted me to sign the NDA, and I ain't signed it. And we're in his group chat. They were talking crazy, and they was like, "Oh, okay." You know, just they were saying some things because during that pandemic, everybody was really getting canceled. Homie Jeff Garland, Brian Callen, Chris D'Elia, what other comic? Like, that Me Too came out, and on the road they were doing some shit.
Yeah,
Diddy shit.
Man, worse. I don't really want to.
Worse.
Nah, I ain't worse.
We gotta sign an NDA shit.
Nah, it was
freaking dicky.
It was some shit.
But y'all was doing like a traveling podcast?
No, we were actually stand-up comedians. So what we'll do is we will be on the podcast and talk, and then we'll go to Brendan Schaub shows. And I was the host. The other black guy was the feature, and Brendan Schaub was the headline. Yeah. So we'll talk about it. We'll have a podcast like this, but we'll just talk. And one day, they said something, and
things went left.
Yeah, I ain't want to sign an NDA. He was like, "All right, well, don't come back." I was like, all right.
Sure thing, boss.
Right.
Yeah, you're like, beat it, nigga. That's crazy, man. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
All right, so it took Malik, Brendan Schaub's former co-host, to get around other black people to finally open up about what happened. As a fellow black guy, look, we can be cordial, but when we get around homies, we gotta tell the truth. So, things worse than Diddy parties? And he was talking about Schaub and Chris D'Elia. He refused to sign the NDA, so that's the main reason why Schaub wouldn't let him back on the podcast. I like how he called the other Chappelle Lacey the other black dude. Why didn't he just say any of this when he first got let go? He kept teasing that he was going to expose Schaub and never did, but then just someone hit the chat on this Twitch live stream of, a bunch of black dudes hanging out in 1992, and he decided to open up about it. Damn. But, of course he had to say his stand-up's better than Schaub. That's just a given, but the group chat thing, the stuff they were saying, and him, you talk about D'Elia, Callen. Oh my God, only knows what was being said in those group chats, trying to hit up the addies and the baddies, and Mark Harley was probably around. Now remember, Mark Harley says that he has proof that Brendan Schaub called Malik the N-word with the hard R. I'm wondering if that's the reason why Malik ultimately left and refused to sign an NDA. That might not be the reason. That was probably he just saw something and Schaub was like, yo, Bappa, yo, B, Malik B signed this NDA. What are we doing here? Malik was like, nah, man, I'm going to be a guy. What does he do? Does he still do stand-up? He was talking about stand-up in like the past tense. But, Schaub exposed and D'Elia. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.